Man, can you believe it's been 20 years since the vision of what is now Newborn Awakening came to me as this concept script, this new art form, that blending together the lyrics and imagery and characters of stories with a little bit of folklore, tell a new story in film? The possibilities could be endless.
I think it's going to become an increasingly important art form.
And I personally would love to be the one kind of leading the way, leading filmmakers into creating with musicians and bands to create new stories that haven't been told. And like me, man, mine just came through a script. Now, I had no experience writing scripts, but I knew if I'm going to honor this vision, I got to learn. And I knew it was going to be an uphill battle because at the same time, I'm also trying to create with filming and editing and writing and producing my short films, documenting my journey and making this thing happen. I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. I know this is a vision that wasn't quite developed yet at that time, and it's hard to get into the right hands. So a lot of times I felt like I should just kind of give up.
I know, but you shouldn't. But there's one thing in this dream of autonomy that we're forgetting. It's one of the horrors, but also one of the great beauties, is that somehow coming from nothing and struggling and contending all those things somehow makes you more knowledgeable and more aware and stronger in a way.
Oh, I feel it, man, and I'm so excited about all the progress I've made throughout all the years, and I'm so glad that I never gave up, and I stayed true to the game, true to myself, and true to this vision, despite all the roadblocks ahead.
You know how difficult it is to break into the movie game.
Man, you're not kidding, especially when you're doing this style of creating, which makes it even more fun to kind of figure out.
The only way you could do it would be decide not to play all the games. What the people want, they want an artist or a band to come along that's just totally casting aside all the past and all the business associations.
So do you think I have what it takes to make this kind of film concept?
Yeah, just, you're completely equipped human being. It's just that one shot.
Man, I'm looking for that shot to turn Newborn Awakening into a reality.
Almost anybody can get one chance these days to make some kind of film.
Confront your mind with questions, which to me is what all art is about, is kind of a self-interview in which you pose yourself questions and try and come up with a reasonable answer.
Man, that's some solid advice. Man, I always use that as inspiration moving forward. And speaking of moving forward, before I get going, Shim, I do have one question. If you had to do it all over again, how would you do it?
If I had it to do over again, I think I would have gone more for the quiet, undemonstrative little artist plodding away in his own garden, the trip.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, Jim, well, the clock on the wall says it's time to close. So on that note, we're going to wrap this up, but I'm looking so forward to working with you in the future to help bring this vision into the light of day. So on that note, Jim, have a great night. We'll see you soon.
See you later. Have a good night.
I think that it's going to become increasingly significant in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years.